Hello, Matthew Honestchuk, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is going to be episode 12 in the ongoing series of the episodes where I'm sharing information with you, the viewing audience, that is coming through right now about first contact. And in this particular video, the fairy realm comes through. So I guess I'll title it The Fairy Realm Speaks. Specifically in this video, they came through with a sense of jovialness and laughter. I've never felt that energy before when I've channeled a being, and it was quite unique, but also very enjoyable. They're very uplifting, and they wanted to share some key messages. One was they addressed the video that I shared with you in the previous coffee chat that I had recorded on my trail camera in my backyard with the 5 dancing columns of light. So there's some more specific information in regards to what was going on in that video. And then from there, they then talked about the importance of taking a break, of when you're pursuing the growth of a higher vibrational rate and becoming a better version of yourself, that it's okay to take a break, and that you're not going backwards. And sometimes we're hard on ourselves when we take a break because we think that unless we're going full speed all the time, that somehow we're either falling behind or maybe perhaps we are showing some form of unworthiness, and nothing could be further from the truth, as they say in this message. They also talk a little bit about how we can connect with them if we so choose, how we can create a space in our chosen environment and connect with them and see what they've got to say and what they have to share with us that would be helpful. And then finally, a little bit of information in terms of some of the geopolitical and upheaval in the world and the wars that are around the world at this time, and that specifically over the coming months, things are actually going to get a lot more hectic, unfortunately. But they give us some advice on how to deal with that so that we can remain grounded and still continue to be joyful and grow through that, despite what we're actually viewing and experiencing through the lenses of these eyes. I also noticed that in the video, an orb appeared. It seems to be becoming more apparent in the videos that I'm shooting. They're like little columns of or wisps of light that either shoot in front of my face or from the side or from the top of my head. And that happens somewhere around after the 9-minute mark. I can't tell you specifically at this point whereabouts it is in the video because when I shoot this intro, I attach it to the video, and I don't know how long the video intro is going to be until I finish it. So start around the 9-minute mark and watch for about a minute or two after that, and you should see that. There is a blinking light in the window outside the room. And I want to address that. That is just a natural light. It's I'm sitting on a ravine, and across the ravine there are houses, and there is a vine bush grows outside that window of my home, and the light's on, about 500 meters away, and as the wind blows, it's blowing the leaves in that vine bush, making it look like it's a blinking light, but it's just a natural man-made light. So that has nothing to do with spirituality, and I say that because it's important. I'm trying to be clear and truthful and honest in all of my approaches in these videos. And so when I see something that I consider to be a spiritual phenomena, I will call it out, like I said about the orb after the 9-minute mark or somewhere around that time frame, just as much as I will with a natural man-made blinking light that has nothing to do with spirituality. It's just like a 200-watt light bulb of some guy's security camera in his backyard. So I'm going to leave this with this video with you, and I hope you enjoy it. If you have any questions or comments, leave them down below. If you'd like to see more of these in the future, hit the subscribe button. And if you're looking to receive a special private session where I can channel for you a being that will help you with any questions that you have pertinent to pivoting in your life and trying to raise your vibration, become a better, more aligned, authentic version of who you truly are. I'll leave the information to my website below where you can find more out about that and connect with me if you so choose. Until the next time, take care and have yourself a great week. We are the fairies. It is no mistake that Matthew is in this room this evening. He may ponder it, he may complain about it, but all of the sequences came together to ensure that he was in this room, and specifically with the window open at this time. We encouraged him to sage it before he sat down for this evening's practice. We have never had the opportunity to speak through Matthew before. We are in his backyard. We are on all of your backyards if you take the time to notice us. We are here for a very specific reason. We are helping to prepare the ground surrounding Matthew's property. As has been said before, it is a portal of energy conducive to the attraction of many different types of beings, physical and non-physical, such as the video that Matthew described earlier before he started to channel us. We were involved in that moment. It was Ella, the mantis being that Matthew knows so well, who is working to materialize into a solid form. And the other beings were here to assist her cauldron of light. It takes an enormous amount of effort and desire and commitment for beings of such high vibratory rates to move into more of a solid form. We are showing Matthew, Ella, at this time, there is a serious nature to this. Some of you must meet us face to face in one form or another. We are here to assist you with your growth and your desires to help humanity expand its own consciousness as you have made those commitments to yourself. There are multiple energies traveling through Matthew at this time. We are still here as the fairies, but that moment was one of the ETs. The Greys. There are multiple species working together as a team in conjunction with the work that is being done to support your team. We are simply showing Matthew some energy patterns in the forest around his house. Hot spots, cold spots. We are thanking him for our new homes, for listening to the messages that we dropped in on him, and for learning through practice to decipher which are messages from beings such as us versus those from his own egoic mind. There are big changes ahead. We do not mean to be cliche about it, but each of you are doing a wonderful job managing your vibrational levels, seeking new areas to work on your skill sets and to practice. Continue to do this. And if you feel like you need to take a break, take a break. Do not think that you are unworthy because you have to step aside for a moment to catch your breath, to place your responsibility towards your growth down for just a moment. It is normal. Every effort requires breaks. But know that even if you do, you're still worthy of what it is that you are involved with. You are not going back 2 steps by slowing your pace down or sitting down and taking a break. It does not delay the outcome what it is that you work towards or hope to work towards and achieve. The break is a part of that journey. We say this because Matthew has been taking a break for the last 2 weeks. He has done some work, but he needed some time to himself. The energies that have been working through his system and your systems has been quite advanced and intense over the last few months. Maintain your friendships and your community pools where you gather to talk, share, or to practice whatever skill sets that are contributing to your high vibrational resonance. But enjoy yourself as well. And when the planet starts to change in the months ahead, geopolitical changes, war, consumerism, inflation, do not be alarmed, for you will do fine. Be aware, but do not get involved. By this we mean, as you see these events unfolding, they will be very disconcerting, even for the most grounded of you. But maintain your posture as you are right now. If you simply do that, you will be fine. Do not engage as much as you can possibly avoid watching the news of these events. Be informed to what desired level that you feel you need to know, at least something that's going on. But know that even if you know nothing, it does not change any of these outcomes. It is just that we are asking you to avoid creating anxiety and fear within yourself through the consumption of that material. Pray for them. Pray for these events to be successfully concluded. But dwell on yourself. Spend your time and your energy focused on, say, your backyard with us, or any other beings that you're curious about, interested in learning about. During these tumultuous times, you can still continue to grow and have excitement in what you choose to investigate, what to learn. And the elemental realm is a part of this unveiling. And we are here this evening to say not only hello and the messages we have shared, but to let each of you know that we are in your backyards. We have always been, and we would like you to know us, so we can continue to be of assistance to you. But it is your choice. We help irrespective, but we desire to be more prominent if you so choose. Do you have any questions?
In what ways can we engage with you more easily? I don't have a lot of yard or forest around me. I'm kind of in an urban setting. What's the best way for me to connect with you?
If you do not have, say, a backyard, you can make something in terms of a small spot. It doesn't have to be much, where you lay your intention to have us come gather to communicate with you. You could place something that is of significance for the elemental realm on your porch, your condominium outdoor area. Or if you'd rather, if you have a park near you, choose a spot that you enjoy to meditate and simply invite us in. But the higher your vibration, the easier it is for us to come through. We know that this goes without saying for all beings of one level of vibration to another. But what we're referring to is laughter, humor, playfulness, joyfulness. When you want to connect with us, come in the sense that how we approach our activity in our day, and that is one of adventure, one of not knowing what's going to come next, but certainly work to be done, and laughter, jovialness between those that we connect with. For that opens up your heart center and makes it easier to hit, say, the channel that fairies like to hang out on. And quartz and amethyst are crystals that you can have near you or on you or held by you, which dials in your vibrational level a little bit more sharper on our level. Are there any other questions we can help you with?
I wanted to say that I've been enjoying the manifestations of your presence in my backyard. It's really been transformed by the beautiful birds and the squirrels, butterflies. And the other day, for the first time since I've lived in my house, a wild rabbit came and it sat like right in front of me. And it's like it was looking right at me and it stayed there for a long time. Um, do you have any information with regard to the bunny? I mean, I was just enjoying all of the wildlife presence, but it definitely makes me feel um, like just it's amazing. It's transformed my backyard to life. So I'm enjoying it.
The home that you live in and the backyard that you have is very similar to the energy that is in Matthew's backyard. And for the most part, where all of you are located, you're all located near an energy portal, for it is by design. It is by design to coincide and to work with your own personal energies in the overall neural network of the new planet in five-dimensional reality. The bunny came out after the beings went away. You may not have a camera in your backyard, but the bunny rabbit came out much like the bunny rabbit came out in Matthew's video with the five beings, of which were assisting Ella with her transformation. There were beings in your backyard prior to the bunny showing up that were doing some work with realignment of energies in your vicinity.
Thank you. Would you be able to elaborate on where the beings were from?
We are seeing this time a purple portal. Almost you would refer to it as the shape of an orb. It has a presence in your backyard. Purple is the color of wisdom. It is there to support your ongoing growth with the multitude of lessons that you find yourself working on at this time. It is also there to be a conduit of strength and energy for you to help you ground more deeply so that the challenges that you continuously work to solving have the fortitude and the reserves that you require to do so. We encourage you to spend as much time in your backyard as your time permits, your weather permits, with your feet on the ground, soles bare, so that you may connect with Mother Earth, draw up energy in that will continuously charge your system while offloading the negative charge that you've been gathering through your thought form and your activities in the days and weeks prior. If you make this into a convenient and joyful habit, 5 minutes, 10 minutes. It doesn't have to be hours unless you desire. But 5 or 10 minutes, once or twice a day, you will see the improvement in your energy levels, in your ability to manage difficult situations while remaining grounded and in control of your emotions. And by doing so, you will start to realign your skill set to be able to handle those situations in a new way. One way, in the sense of by being more grounded and focused and not so much commanded by the reaction of your emotions in any particular difficult situation, can respond to it differently with intent and familiarity. For you have seen these shows before, you know how they typically turn out if your continued old behavior reappears. But through grounding, by connecting with the purple sphere of energy, you will gain the wisdom to be able to help yourself learn a better way. And we say this knowing full well that you will be very successful at this. So this is available to you in your backyard.
Thank you so much. I've really been enjoying the transformation process, and it's definitely been calling to me. So thank you for all that awesome uh, and comforting information.
You're welcome, but it is Matthew and the group that should be in gratitude to you for joining, for allowing your journey to be unveiled. Allow the love and joy that has been a part of your experience with this group, but also the difficulties of the messages that have been shared before that have been so helpful to them. Your lessons may differ in terms of the artistry of the painting. The scene might be different, the location might be different, but the human experience of the emotions in your situations are completely similar to everyone else's on this group. It's just that they may have gone through something 10 years earlier and learned. Now they see and witness, but the reminder is potent because although they have lived, experienced, and now they see it for a second time, it reveals within their prior experiences traumas that have yet to be let go, emotions that were buried that they thought they had dealt with. So we are grateful to you for helping them. And in return, we are here to help you help yourself in the days, weeks, and months ahead. We are not here by accident this evening. We needed you to know what was in your backyard. You've been asking for help. We are here. Take advantage of what we've offered, and more will come to you. Once you learn and grow from this gift, more will come. It always does as you continuously proceed forward with your efforts. So thank you. And we love you all. Are there any other questions?
Thank you.
Is there anything else for Matthew that you would like to share while you're speaking through him so that he has validation of whatever message you need to deliver to him?
Yeah, Matthew thinks he's jumped off a cliff. We're just sharing with him nothing farther from the truth. We are sharing with Matthew directly what we would like to share with him. One moment. There. Can we be of assistance to anybody else this evening? If not, thank you very much. We're so delighted to have been here. And again, we
I
will be
noticed,
back.
I did notice that you were showing up in Matthew's background outside the window as a little tiny light.
We wanted his window beside him open, which he has, to allow the fresh air in. It calms him. And thank you for sharing your observance with Matthew. He never doubts his abilities, but he doubts his worthiness. Thank you to all of you this evening. We will return.